Calling Out Your Team with your host, Colin. I'll be diving into a lot of the trending things in the major sports world, primarily the NFL, NBA, and NHL are kind of my three main sports. I'll talk about baseball a little bit once the season comes, if the season comes with the lockout here. But kind of kicking things off here with one of the trending topics since the Super Bowl is wrapped up, Matthew Stafford and the conversation around if he has had a Hall of Fame career. I guess short answer for me, again, my opinion, I would say that Matthew Stafford has had enough to get him into the Hall of Fame. This last season has helped him a lot, I would say, helps being a Super Bowl champ. Aside from that, he's just kind of that Iron Man character. Always plays through injuries. If it weren't for a couple misses here and there, he'd be probably chasing Brett Favre's most consecutive games played record. And kind of looking at the stats here, Stafford ranks top 20 in these stats all time: pass attempts, completions, passing yards, and passing touchdowns. Now, being in the top 20 in those categories, not every single one of those guys is in the Hall of Fame for reasons, whether it's lack of Pro Bowl, Super Bowls, whatever it might be. Another stat to throw out there too, he also ranks third all time in passing yards per game. So primarily from his time in Detroit, never really had much of a running offense, really relied on him a lot. So he really kept up his end of the bargain, I would say. It's the defense, along with other things in Detroit, that things didn't really go right for him. And kind of the knack against Matthew Stafford people have had for a while is that, oh, he doesn't have any Pro Bowls. But as we all know, the Pro Bowl is a popularity contest. It's based on people like you and me who vote for their favorite players to be in the Pro Bowl. From his time in Detroit, obviously not a very popular team. Obviously has a good fan base, but compared to other teams around the league, not nearly as much of a fan base. And also to add on top of that, the lack of success they've had for so long. And just a season to throw out there too, as far as a season that he definitely could have got a Pro Bowl. 2011, he threw for over 5,000 yards, 41 touchdowns, and a 97.2 passer rating. Now that season, Aaron Rodgers won MVP. As we all know, I think it was like 122 passer rating, 45 touchdowns, around the same amount of yards, and they won the Super Bowl that year. So not to say that Matthew Stafford deserved MVP that season over Rodgers, or a Pro Bowl over him for that matter. But again, when you're putting up numbers like this and you're not getting into the Pro Bowl, kind of goes to show again the popularity contest that comes with it. So I would definitely say Stafford has done enough to give himself put himself in the Hall of Fame. Not a first ballot guy by any means. Probably 10, 20, 30 years down the road after he retires, he would be on the radar enough to put him on the ballot there. But hats off to the guy again. Switching teams, first year, goes, wins the Super Bowl, shows that he's the real deal. We'll kind of see what he does with the rest of his career.